Okay, so hello everyone. I can see 5 people already on stream on Twitch. So welcome everyone. Today we have Friday afternoon game. Stara Guardia versus Core. Core team is very active lately. They are playing a lot of friendly games. Probably boys want to get some more experience. And today commenting with me will be Wojtek the Bear. Also, he will be in the form of a referee. Wojtek.
Good evening, everyone.
Exactly.
And let's see what will happen today.
Yeah, server
Both teams
versus
yeah.
server was rescheduled in discussion with virus because we were not aware that today in France is a holiday related with the 8th of May and ending the Second World War. So yeah, I know that it's a long weekend, so probably most of you are away from home and doesn't think about the game at all. Probably some kind of barbecue, drinking, you know how it is. More information you can get on Armafrag's Discord, of course, and there is a sign-up poll when you can drop your attendance if you are from Next Gen France or if you are from Armafrags Poland, because this is only Polish division. Another server versus server will be mixed with players containing the players from all the teams across the Armafrags. There will be probably some kind of limitations, like 4 or 5 players per team from Armafrags to fill up the list. So this will be coming up probably in summer, in beginning of the June. And as for the new events, nearest Tuesday there will be hardcore event on probably Zarichne version 1. So get prepared, it will be 15 versus 15. I will drop information and the sign up list tomorrow, so be ready. Be ready, all hardcore players can be happy about that. So maybe let's check the player list. Probably the same players as always. I don't see anyone new from core team. Same goes from Stara Guardia. They are probably testing new players that joined SG lately, so that's probably the main purpose of these games, which is good. Of course, these games should be, you can use them as training for your team and checking the new players if you are actively recruiting anywhere you want. And of course, remember that you can switch the teams. In Armafrags, there is a special button in our panel, request transfer. So remember, if you are taking part in the ranked games, you can do this once per season. First crash.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Yes, Wojtek, as this is a friendly game, I think we can close one eye on such situations. On ranked, of course, they would have a problem by driving like that. But on friendly games, I think we can help as we did in Technical Season 1. So, that's unusual opening, to be fair, because we can see that Core is rushing toward trenches. Meanwhile, sorry, that's SG, Stara Guardia. Meanwhile, Zin and Oleski are already at the church, but they unfortunately hit the smallest tree they
Well,
could.
I was looking at them from far away, and I was like thinking, oh, they are just supping and wanting to get a position, but they're dead. So never mind that. But they should be up. They should be up.
They will get up. They're only unconscious. There is no bleeding. There is nothing like that. So they will get up definitely. But that was very, very unlucky for them. And they get up at the same time, so we can assume that the damage was inflicted basically like at the same moment. So the rest of Stara Gvardia, the rest of SG is coming up after taking the Torske point. Same goes for core team. Yep. They are a little bit late because Dr. Pepper is now coming to the Whitfield, but meanwhile we know that SG just taken over the trenches, so they have a, we can call it a privilege of taking the point as the first, since core doesn't got any range for that yet.
So yeah, the game is beginning rather slow, as always. All the players are getting on their positions. We can see that Oleski is going just next to the enemy player. I'm sorry, I don't know how to read Cyrillic, so let's call him Andrew. That would be Andrew. And Andrew's okay, never mind. Let's call this guy Andrew because I cannot
Andrew,
read
I have
Cyrillic,
no
so I'm
idea.
so sorry. Yeah. So this guy will be Andrew for today's match.
Well, so far so good for core players, but they still doesn't got the first control point. They are at the church, they are messing with SG, but still they don't have, they still don't have anyone. I mean, they still doesn't have any rage. Petrucha is wasting 2 max on Zin, making like 25 double taps. And rocket from Unlever, so yeah, I think that Zin is now definitely dead. After that, let's focus a little bit. Maybe on Adash. Let's check how it will go. Oh wait, Myra Rosing is in the action. So let's check the newest option we got from Cichy. And we can see that the first person is now working, and it's working with scopes. So probably when my way rolls will aim down sight, we will see the view from the scope. So that's a big change for us. Also to show you the perspective of the players, so the streams will be more interesting, and of course for us as the administration, in the moment when there will be some kind of dispute about someone who is potentially cheating. Because yes, we are checking that every game, so be aware. Be scared of us.
I have a lot of recordings.
Yeah, be scared of us.
A lot of recordings of you guys playing during the matches, friendly matches, and of course the ranked ones too. So be aware, we see everything. Basically, we can see everything.
No, just to be transparent with the players, we just saying that as the joke right now, but we are trying to keep up with everyone, and we are monitoring everything to keep these games fair. So yeah, we are actively working like that. It's not like one new player is checked just by once, but we actively check every game and see if it's okay. Just for you for these games to be, you know. Oof! That was painful.
A lot of rockets right now.
That was painful. Yeah, I was just on my main rows and we could see that aiming down sight with the scope was working nice. I know that the zoom is not working yet, but it will be fixed probably soon, because we are still testing that, and Cichy is doing great work with this mod. Siema Kaczy, sorry, nie zauważyłem czatu, siemanko. So let's maybe check now. Adaś.
Right, so for now, Stara Gwardia pushed the core team away from the church. They're playing very good, and I'm very what can I say? Surprised that SG Stara Gwardia, they are playing really good.
Yes, they were rusted a little bit
Yeah.
because they had some kind of break to reorganize the whole group, but still, I think they have a potential. I know they have a big group because they are actively recruiting everywhere, everyone, and almost everyone. So yeah, they picking up for the tournament probably the best one.
Yeah, I see them every day playing together on public servers.
Yeah, if you see a lot of
So-
smokes in the point you are pushing right now, it's probably Stara Gwardia SG.
Yeah. The main problem with those smokes, they tend to throw those smokes and then they just stay in those smokes, do nothing. So that's like not
There is Andrzej.
the best decision.
There is Andrzej. Pick him up. Unfortunately, we don't see the scope of this gun yet. Just like I said, it's still under the work, but it's way better than the tool we had previously.
It's getting developed.
Yes, it's in development phase.
Oh, Andrew is using mini barrel actually, I think.
Yeah, with the scope I don't know actually, so...
I know that scope. And it's not... No, it's for 5.56.
Okay, maybe let's check what's going on next to the wheat field, because Stara Gwardia had a good opening of the game. They gained the advantage of the point. So now they have two options. Stay alive with that point for next 80 minutes, or push towards the wheat field and try to grab third point, third control point, and try to, you know, win without the timer. I will
So
jump
for now
a
they-
little bit on player's perspective, because we want to check if all scopes are working or which one should be worked over a little bit with our mod. So let's maybe focus a little bit in this game on the player's POV.
Okay, so right now most of the Stara Gwardia team is near the church and outside of it. They are not looking for... They're not wanting to attack, actually. Doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just defending.
Yeah, so far it looks like they want to play full time, on time.
But they will run out of supplies, they will run out of tickets on radio. So,
Yeah,
I don't know
now
if... I don't know.
they probably now have to rely entirely on the radio backpacks.
Yeah, there are no supplies on the point.
Yeah, so it will be a tough situation, because so far I think that core got a little bit more radio backpacks next to the point. There should be someone on the wheat field.
There's nobody attacking that point right now.
But I mean, someone from on the wheat field from core.
There is one guy, yeah.
Yeah, so he's actively aware about the situation and probably will provide information for the rest of the team. Okay, let's
Right now,
jump on someone else.
there is nothing much to, nothing. There's nothing happening actually. Like
Yeah, they're
us
fighting for
talking,
one
us.
point.
Yeah, they're fighting for a point. There is nothing much to say. Not that much for us to say about what's happening right now.
Yes, definitely Core is now taking the point. What was that?
I mean, what?
Oh, pink. Siema Czolo. Yeah, that will be better idea to show the whole UI of the game, not just the clear view. Okay, let's maybe jump to someone else. Let's check this mod. The best we can. No, zajebisty point of view. Jeszcze jest do dopracowania, ale to mówię, tu tutaj cichy naprawdę kawał roboty do odwala z tym, nie?
Still no push towards next point. Middle of smokes again.
Stara Gwardia?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, so one thing I can see from our tests is that there should be a little bit more stabilization from the scope perspective. Because it's very, very shaky.
Like vanilla shaky or chocolate shaky?
Shaky like shaky break, you know.
Yeah, I know. Just that was just that was that joke.
That's joke, Beskitu. I mean, yeah. That's not Beskitu. Yeah, I have to admit that Core started to play at the beginning in Armafax and they had like they didn't have much experience comparing to the rest of the teams, but I have to say that after a couple of friendly games, they are doing really good. They are doing it. So yeah,
Yes, they are playing way better.
if someone from OPEX France is watching us or from MDB, the new teams, yeah, you should play more friendly games. Remember that you can ask for the friendly game in our panel and just wait for some team to click up to accept the challenge. And then you will be ready to go.
Court has taken the church, so we'll see what happened next. What will happen next?
Yeah, I see that.
Don't see anyone trying to push towards the next point, do you? No, there's nobody.
Focus SPB just destroyed both radios of SG. And unfortunately there was some kind of mistake because Piotr just killed Shurek. Piotr just kills Shurek, and I have to admit that Core is positioning themselves pretty good. They are always in the action. So only thing now left. Let's check how how trenches are looking now. They build containers probably to block the view on the commanding tent. We can see small vehicle depot and of course arsenal. I think that they should put at least one or two guard towers to be sure that they have additional spawns. I mean the random spawns of course, because you cannot choose where you want to spawn right now. It doesn't show you certain places of the on the how it's called on the point. So for now, pretty much stalemate. Very quiet game right now. They took the point and probably will try to regroup. We can see on the Whitfield that the command track is already on the map. So Core is probably preparing some kind of surprise and they will probably try to extend the signal to get on the trenches point from behind. Oleski here, quietly trying to eliminate everyone.
Focus is doing great job. He's running behind the lines. He's taking out anybody, killing everything, taking the radios down. He's doing great job, and I think because of Focus running behind the lines, they were able to
Yeah, I
take that
think
church.
he's designated pusher of this game, definitely. Well, if you played a couple of games and you know how to calculate the difference between the radio range and the signal from the previous point, it's easy to find out where potential radios can be. Since signal is around 700 meters, sorry, 650 meters, and distance between the points is how much was this? 700 meters, so you have 70 meters of margin to find the deployed radios, so I think it's not that hard to find the radio outposts. OPs. Opiki. Więcej niż wystarczający. No, powiem ci, jest kozak ten mod, naprawdę, jeżeli chodzi o pierwszą osobę, nie? Ja widzę, że można by jeszcze to chyba ogarnąć pod względem tych takich drgań kamery w celowniku, ale to, co Cichy zrobił, to jest naprawdę, no, kawał dobrej roboty, nie? Naprawdę kawał dobrej roboty. Bardzo dobry mod. Lepszy niż Kitten, powiem szczerze. So maybe let's focus here. You can see Vanya Mamba just got killed by Adaś. Let's check Adam perspective. Yeah, I have to admit that view in the scopes works really nice. It works really nice, I have to admit. I'm just checking the Discord if there is any kind of potential problems reporting right now. But as far as I can see, there shouldn't be any problems. Vanya Mamba just took the revenge. ZTP is always ready for some PvP after 7 p.m. Well, to be honest, if you're ready to play, just choose some dates and make ready to go requests from the panel. Then just wait for another team to, accept it, and you can play as much as you want. I think that's the best option. If the teams want to play, just drop the date, drop the hour, which server you want to play, and what scenario. And only thing you have to do is just wait for the teams to accept the challenge. Then this will be approved by administration. If there is no conflict between the games in calendar, and that's it. You just make a couple of requests on the dates that you are interested in, and you all have to do is wait. Drop the information on looking for game chat, when you can rearrange everything personally with the people, and all they have to do is click accept, and that's it. The rest I will set up before the games, so you don't have to worry about anything.
Or is slowly pushing further
Both
towards.
teams are very, very slow. They don't want
Yeah,
to risk.
but core are playing a little bit more aggressive. They are starting to
Yeah,
push.
but
They're starting to pushing.
look, the interesting thing, because the whole, we can call it weight of the game, just moved to this side of the map.
Yeah, to the trenches.
Let's check Darky. Darky is hurt, so he will probably patch himself up. Bebop also. But there is Adam behind, ready to check the players, shooting his friends. You probably can hear the radio. I mean, he definitely can hear the radio. No doubt about that. Yes, and there was of course information about upcoming season 3. Formally it's season 2, because the first one was a technical season when we were shaping all the systems of the game and the format, but still we can call it season 1. So season 3, yeah, a couple of new maps. Maybe not every map will be in the ranked game, but it will be also available for the players on with the friendly format. I think that the biggest, we can call it, let's call it something new. The biggest new thing is Golden Gate Bridge with extremely advanced and secure scenario, because you are fighting only at the bridge. So yeah, it will be packed with action, packed with the situations like cover and shoot. So I think you will be happy about that. It's totally new. It's totally new, something totally different.
It will actually have to use choppers more, because big body of water is always hard to go across.
The choppers will be
without boats.
Or the boats, yeah, that definitely. I think I was thinking about the boats, but I'm not boats, but I'm not sure about that yet, because I know they can crash the server and there's some kind of errors with the components from that mod. But definitely, we'll think about that. There will be events on Tuesday and Thursday. On Tuesday there will be so-called, yes, I know that will be very, very creative name, the Hardcore Tuesdays, where you can sign up for the games on 2 servers, 50 versus 50, with totally random weather, no changes for the sun or anything like that. Definitely more advanced mods, like additional sway, additional movement, all that stuff. So this one, and on Thursdays there will be a double advanced and secure game, 20 versus 20. So it will be only on one server for now. We will have to check how much interest we can drag from the players for this. But on Thursdays you will play 20 versus 20, double AAS. So also something new. And I don't think double advanced and secure will be on some kind of ranked games. Maybe in future when we bump up a little bit of the player base. So yeah, we will think about that. But be prepared for the new events, weekly events. So you will, this season will be packed with action more than the season 2. You don't have to wait for the games till the weekend. Exactly. So yeah, that game shifted a little bit towards trenches. That's very unusual, to be honest, because none of the teams before on this map was pushing from this side. That whole fight stuff, whole fight, let's say core, tilted more towards the trenches.
I think Zarichne didn't have a choice because Core previously have taken out the radios that were located in the village, and now the only way they can push inside the churches is through the trenches. That's why they
Yeah,
are pushing
exactly.
from the trenches, and the Core is naturally responding for that and pushing them back. But as you can see, there's a big hole in the core defenses. They've just let in 3 enemy players inside the churchyard. That could be trouble for them. I think they're
Yes, that
capping
will be
it. This
problematic since I didn't notice any kind of supply trucks running towards the church from the core team. So probably they still are relying on the strictly on the radio backpacks. So yeah, this will be problematic for them in a minute if the Stara Guardia will push a little bit more. But here you can see next to the trenches, problems are going on. There will be
yeah,
troubles.
core decided to push finally. Uh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that Dr. Pepper noticed someone from the right side.
So
Yeah, I have.
Guardian, they know the core is coming for them, but they don't know where from exactly.
I think they assume, but they now know because someone died next to the tower. And
There we go.
unbeaten SVU from Frita. But Cowboy Bebop is here. Oh, yeah, he definitely can hear him.
Yeah, Frita doesn't care for being quiet and
Yes, exactly.
and now he's dead. Good old double tap.
Yes, and that's what I was talking about, the guard towers. Here you can see they build an additional guard tower that is, we can call it in the better position for them.
It's just another place to spawn,
To spawn,
and
yeah,
not
exactly.
being taken down uh, every time you just after spawn. So without those towers, turrets, uh, they would be spawning only on the main tent, and that means they will be just spawn killed.
Petrucha here running like crazy with FN P90.
Yeah, that is Petrucha and few other guys are using P90s.
I only know one guy that is using P90, that's the Fubar from
Yeah.
Porto Beaver. Yeah, he heard Frita in the bushes, but missed it. Unfortunately for him, he just scratched a little bit Frita. But that additional guard tower here is a great game changer for them in terms of defending. And they still try to put as much supplies as they can, but they need to create some kind of offensive. Other than that, they will be stuck at Whitefield and they won't advance anymore.
So 1 hour left for both teams to make their final moves. Although Core is, they have way better situation right now because they have the church. Stragvardia has basically, they have nothing right now in terms of playing, in terms of waiting for the end of the match. But I hope, because of this game being so slow, I hope that we will see tanks or something more interesting.
We should be able to see the tanks because part of the players were heavily fighting next to the point, so I think that they already got enough experience to get LAV or the tank. Still, I know only maybe 2 teams are lovers of the tanks in the game. It will be definitely Żółw, like Sun, Voheim, Scream. They love the tanks. Ha, we know that all from the previous games. And I think we can say also B2B, but they didn't had occasion to show us the tank gameplay since they didn't play a lot of friendly games. They are more interested in the ranked games.
What was the team's name with the 002 player? He likes playing tanks. I
Yeah,
remember he
but
was driving. Yeah,
he's not here today.
yeah, I know. But he was driving a tank like a madman.
Bebop here with Szczurek. Ah, never mind. Never mind. Darky should be in the cap zone, I think, helping Sin and David. Yep, Sin is clearing everyone coming up to his shed, but now it will be 3 versus 3, so they will stop capturing right now. They need more manpower. Definitely they need more manpower to push this over and push Core away a little bit from the church. Sin is ratting behind the wheat.
Hey, Bale.
Hail bale. Yeah, exactly. I forgot the word. Yeah, since English is not our native language, we are doing our best, but still can forget some words. So be mindful about that. Yeah, and
He
Dagger
had
with
his
the
hay bale and now he's dead. So there
yeah,
you go.
and they found David. So now Core is still get back. They are back with the full control of the church. Let's check what's the situation in the Whitfield because I think Core decided to pull back and regain the control of the middle point, so they don't want to waste the time and risking that because probably they already know that SG is pushing and they are coming for them. What will happen next, we don't know, but both of the teams now crouching next to the wall, hugging the wall. And my camera, I think it tilted a little bit to the right.
Told you.
Yeah, I know. I think I know why. I think I know why. Yeah, it tilted. No, now it's fine. So if you go to the spectator mode and jump on the person view, if someone is leaning to the right at the same time you go out from the spectator mode, your camera will be tilted in the side that player was leaning.
It's even funnier when someone is in a vehicle looking down. Then you will look down.
Yeah, exactly. Well, core defense line is like unbeatable for now. I think
Yeah,
that the
they're
game
using great crossfire.
yeah, they're using crossfire, they're scanning the bushes, maybe not always effectively because some of the scans are not doing much damage, but still they try to predict where someone is coming and where he can be. And I think that now if Stara Guardia would just pull out the tank or LAV, that would be a game changer for them. Definitely that would be a game changer.
Question is if they will use it correctly because looking from their perspective, trying to fire down on the strong point might be tricky from afar because you cannot see a lot. There is a lot of trees, and they may go inside that, go too close, and just catch a rocket to the face. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I found another bug with that spectator mode. If someone is zooming, you will also be zoomed out with the camera. So there will be a long list for Chichy about things to check with the mod. Oh, there will be a Clash of the Titans. No,
David is playing it smart, but I think he was too afraid to shoot. He wasn't sure.
I don't know if he was afraid. I think it was a little bit like a wise move to not sell his position.
Focus is doing the same thing he did previously. Uh, he's searching for the radios. He's doing a great job.
Yep, I think that too. He's doing a really good job. Yeah, I think.
Looks like he's very close to some radios because Piotr is pulling back very fast to find him.
Yeah, but I'm looking right now on what just SG did next to the church, like 10,000 of smokes.
Again. And they're just sitting in those smokes. No, they're not using those.
It looks
Just
like
throwing
it looks
smokes, and
like
that's it.
more like a vape convention. Another smoke's coming up. Cholo on trap. In my opinion, SD is still too passive and scared because it is another match, another situation when they go too many manpower in defensive. Well, it shifted a little bit because now they have two people on defense and the rest of the team is pushing the church and they are pushing pretty good. But as you know, Arma doesn't forgive mistakes. one bad push, one bad callback, and basically you can lose the game. Ooh, David will be in trouble. No, right? Yep, I think they are capturing right now. They should.
They should, yeah, they should be.
They should be capturing that right now.
They're
Yeah,
throwing more smokes, more smokes.
more and more smokes, exactly. And I think I can agree partially with Cholo on the chat that SG is playing a little bit too passive right now. But I think shifting that in a good moment, calling back your teammates is a good option and good opportunity, even though if you have a different approach. From our perspective, it looks easy to comment, but from the perspective of the player, you know, the main problem is uh, how you communicate with other team members and how you coordinate their movements, because they have a couple of new players, so they are probably trying to find out if they are suitable for the next season, probably. So yeah, it's one big test. It's not a bad idea. It will sometimes not work as intended, but still it's a good idea to check the players you are recruiting during the friendly games and see how they will manage the pressure of the PvP. Because as you know, 12 versus 12 from perspective of the players, I think it's the incorrect scenario is the most it checks your coordination, your communication, and somehow your, let's call it, movement skill and shooting skill, because you are in group of 12 when someone is doing always something, so you need to coordinate that very, very good. That's why we are not making the ranked games in the bigger format like 25 versus 25, because the fight, maybe there will be a bigger fight, but the players can lose the feeling of controlling the game, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So yeah, let's focus on the church because there's Vortex, Scene, and Darky left.
Denny's hiding beneath the church. There's a small, very small catacomb.
Yeah,
Great place to
exactly.
hide.
And Cholo is writing on the chat, they should put more manpower to push. Split team 6x6 attack defensive is not correct in my opinion. To be honest, Rage is playing like that. 6x6, but they are rotating a lot between the teams and they are rotating a lot between the points of interest that the action is going on. So I think Rage is a best example of the team that can split the forces by half and send 6 to defense, 6 to attack, and you can clearly see when they play, when and in which situation they call out for support, and this support is like instant. They don't ask more questions, they just do. They just act and they know what to do. Like they just simply are well coordinated. And Rage is a perfect example of the team that's splitting the whole team in two is working. Basically, is working. But we will see that tomorrow because there will be a really good game, LGC versus Rage, tomorrow at 9 p.m. I know Wojtek will be commenting with me because he's waiting for that game also.
Yes, yes, I am. Indeed, I am.
Yes, Wojtek is also waiting for that game, and I think this will be one of the most interesting games during this season.
I mean, that game can be either very fast or it will be very, very, very slow and almost boring. So
It will be,
that
I
that
think it
happens.
will
That
be.
happens a lot when two teams with similar level are playing against each other.
Yeah, but I think that both teams, maybe Rage is not as much aggressive as we think, but they play very tactical game by splitting that, just like we were talking about. They split the forces by 6 and by 2, sorry. So yeah, so I think this will be game between two teams that are cooperating really well and play very tactical games. LGC might be at the first glance they might play slow, but still they know what to do. They know how to play effectively to capture the points. So this will be very interesting game tomorrow. It won't be definitely it won't be one-sided. So I really hope that we will see tomorrow a game that will maximize the time per round and maximize all the opportunities the player will have. So yeah, I think this will be a really good game. Haribo Miami with, who's that? Mr. Padre. And the smokes again.
Come on. Even my PC is struggling.
Ooh, Shurek just made some kind of crash. I don't know what happened.
And Sin is still sitting inside at catacombs, being a little rat. I think he's just waiting for the rest of the team,
Yeah, exactly.
playing it safe.
Oh, there's a big push right now going on in the trenches. Let's quickly check what's going on at the church, because only My Rose is at the point. So I think both teams now put everything. Yes, they are risking and put everything on one card, because 3 players from SG defending the trenches and 4 players approaching to capture this. 5 players, because Bebop is running like crazy right now. So you can expect the cup race, but still I think SG is in better situation. Definitely is in better situation because they have more players in at the church. Of course, my May Rose is at the clock tower, but still they have more people on the ground. So this will be, I think SGP will take this point. Let's check quickly. Oh, never mind. 5 players capturing right now the trenches. So we have a
There are
couple.
5 players in the trenches, and no one from the Zarichne is inside the cap to to slow the capping it. So I think that core will be faster, actually. First. And the question is, which team started the capping first?
I think Stara Guardia started the cap first, but my Rose is making some, is slowing this capture down. Meanwhile, 5 players from Core is capturing the trenches, so I think it will be in the favor of Core. And Cholo on the chat, the problem is, as we saw on defensive point, there was like 3 guys sitting in the bushes and waiting for nothing. They could not get any information from these bushes. They should put one guy to there, then to check if enemy is nearby, and others should push away from the point, but they just waiting in bush for the enemies. Yes, that's why the situation evolved in favor of Core, because they cleared the trenches point and now they are capturing. But we could see couple of respawns from Stara Guardia, so I think they are pushing the church, and there should be information in the chat, probably in the faction chat, that they are close to capture this. Yep, and they got the church. So now I think they have like 2-3 minutes of the open window to push the wheat field, because now Core is a little bit disorientated and they have open way to the wheat field, since only 4 guys at the point defending that and providing information. So now the best option for SG would be to probably create some 3-man group section designated to push for the next point and drag core from the middle point. That would be the best option for them now, not to fight at the church, but with small group drag all the attention of core next to the wheat field. That would be the best one.
Well, they actually need just 2-3 players that will
To distract them.
go and to distract them and just make the points. But start the capping of the point. If they start to cap the point, the core will have to fall back a little bit.
Yeah, and rethink the option of taking the
But I don't think they're gonna do it.
Oh, sorry, I had to reply. Cholo on the chat. They not moving, scared to get killed, and they get surprised around by the enemies because of that. Yeah, I think that's partially true. There is no... I think there's missing some kind of... They should be more aggressive. Definitely they should be more aggressive. But if this will work, we'll see. Because now Piotr is coming up to the trenches was coming to the trenches with supply truck, and unfortunately Focus SPB got him up. And now SG is forced to move from the radio outposts. Meanwhile, Andrew, FKS, I don't know how to read it, sorry guys. FKS Andrew is capping with Focus SPB, so they will definitely have easier task now because SG needs to come to them, not in the opposite way, right?
Yeah, so SG they had the initiative for a second.
The fuck?
They've lost it. They didn't act on their advantage.
Yeah, they have small
Now,
window to
now
take.
they're paying. Now they're paying because they're pushed back. They're in trouble.
Yeah, they're in the trouble, but just like I said a couple of minutes ago, they had small window to push at least 2 or 3 people to the next point, distract the core players, and create some kind of psychological game that someone is pushing to the last point, so they would drag core to defensive Oof!
A lot of rockets.
That's a bombardment. Focus had zero chance against that.
ZTP wannabes. I see.
And Cholo is asking, is this, by the way, this is 12 versus 12? Yes, this is 12 versus 12. This is 12 versus 12. So yeah, I think that SG is now safe somehow. We can say they are safe. We can say they are safe at the trenches because there's a lot of players defending right now. Unfortunately, we cannot see zoom on the scope yet, so keep that in mind. That zoom is not working yet, but I know this will be solved by Cichy soon, as he is very skillful in infusion. So yeah, Cichy, if you are watching that, definitely we'll get back to you with the feedback. and we will point out what we find to possibly fix. Look on the trenches. What is going on in here? One big
I
smoke.
cannot see because of all those smokes. So
Your laptop is burning.
it is not. It is not.
Yet.
I'm running right now at 200 FPS, and only cold breeze is blowing from my vents. So no, I'm good. I think changing the thermal paste changed a lot.
I think there was a... Yep. It works. So
yeah.
basically you can switch between the players with the T button. I mean the T key. Just like for speaking on the voice chat. And there's a bullet camera. So if you press B, it will teleport you to the last place that the bullet hit from the player.
You know, to be honest, I'm not using that because I'm too afraid I will break something. So I'll just stick to overhead view for now.
Oh, I'm testing the first person perspective.
Yeah, I know. Let me see overhead view. Let me see more action. Actually,
yeah, I just got information that tomorrow one game probably will be rescheduled. Let me check which one. That will be Żółw against Brothers in Arms at 9 p.m. So definitely Rage against LGC tomorrow. Definitely.
main event.
Main event, yeah. Tomorrow it will be a main event. Kaczy Live. W sumie to by się przydał overlay do tego, czy jest cap i na którym punkcie coś na wzór HLL-u. Wtedy ładnie widać, jak jest z caprace'em. Tak, ja to już też gdzieś tam z cichym poruszałem, ale na razie on się skupia na pierwszej osobie i na dopracowaniu tego mapowania po to, żeby wszystkie skopy działały po prostu z pierwszej perspektywy, nie? Także tutaj jeszcze myślę, że jest duże pole do popisu z tymi modami. A nie ukrywam, no bije na głowę moda, którego do tej pory używaliśmy. Yeah, definitely I can say that Core is now capturing the wheat field. So SG is in trouble, in a big trouble, I think. Also, you can see Dagger is... He knows that the only possible direction SG can come. Look how they play. Focus is covering this side, meanwhile Dagger is covering this side, and they cover practically all the directions that SG can come from. So that's a smart gameplay, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a tactic I didn't see in other teams. So it's very smart.
Yeah, they know what to do. They know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 minutes left. 4 minutes 40 seconds left. And we can see massive redeployment from SG.
They can still do it.
They will have to go in, clear at least 5 players, block the cap, and get the majority of the players at the point. And everything in less than 3 minutes. Because if the clock will hit 1 minute and below, it will be too late. It will be definitely too late. Wait, I need to make a screenshot because I have a request achievement. Czolo, co oni kurwa mają z tymi smokami pod nogi? Tyle tygodni to widzę i do tej pory nie rozszyfrowałem. Może chodzi o, wiesz, skraszowanie komuś peteta, nie wiem.
Prędzej
Ciężko
konsoli.
powiedzieć. Albo konsoli. Znaczy też jest w tym taktyka, tak? Też to jest jakiś pomysł na grę. O, kudłaty, dziękuję ci bardzo za followka, mordo. About the smokes, I still think that Stara Guardia is somehow an old school type of players. They using as much as the equipment they can. So I think that's why they use so many smokes. And my screen is still again tilted. Wait, I need to fix that. Now I should be fine. Yep. Yeah, it's impossible right now, in my opinion, to regain the control on the midfield by the SG. To be honest, it's it's not enough time. 2 minutes for clearing everything and be on the point. So basically, they have like 1 minute of active shooting to kill everyone at the trenches, kill everyone next to the trenches, and jump in with at least 5 players. Very difficult right now at this point.
Right now, you can see what they did. They used smokes. I don't know why they use smokes. They just, basically they're telling the enemy team that, hey, listen, we're here. We're moving from this way, from this position.
That's exactly what Cholo just wrote on the chat.
Yeah.
He wrote, I understand that smokes are used to move to the point, towards the point, but at the same time they are setting the direction of the approach for the enemy. I don't know, to be honest. I know that if you are fighting at the point, it is good. Still, if you are approaching, it covers your movement, so your enemy can be a little bit lost while looking for you in the smoke. But still, I think it's not the bad idea, in my opinion.
Although I'm using smoke grenades almost always as a distraction. So I throw them in the one direction and I run towards the other direction.
Yeah, it's the server number 2, right? Yes, it's the server number 2.
It is.
I don't know if I will stream the event of the Hardcore Tuesday. To be honest, I would like to play and show maybe my perspective. But at the second hand, I know it will be in Polish, totally in Polish, because we would be sitting at the same Discord. So. Yep, so now we have end of the first round. Won by core team. So the server will roll up. We make a little break since there is a 10 minutes of starting phase for both of the teams in the second round. So we will back to you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so small break after us. I mean behind us, not after us. That doesn't make sense.
Thank you from the mountain.
Yeah, thank you from the mountain. Small break behind us. Let's check the chat. About the smokes. Okay, I'm not interfering in this. The discussion about the smokes. I also use the smokes, but it's on the free for all server, so it's a totally different situation. Totally different. So I will not say anything about that because I don't know. I don't know.
I know that relying only on one tactic will not win you any game. So relying only on smoke grenades won't do anything. It will just annoy people.
It can be a part of the tactic, of course, but the usage and the tactics around it, all the way. The smokes shouldn't be the main part of the tactic when attacking or defending. I think it should.
Yeah.
It should be a small part of your full movement and full cooperation between the team members.
Right, so now what's happening right now? We can see that Core is definitely moving most of their manpower towards the church. From on the other side, only Tsin and Oleski are pushing to secure the middle point.
Oh! Here, we can see
He
that
survived. He survived.
somehow he survived, but Petrucha is here. Ivania. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
What is this gun? It's Val.
It's Val, but he's using full tracer ammo. So he has a laser gun.
Yeah, it's a laser gun. I'm thinking about maybe some changes with the tracers for the season 3 because info for everyone who are playing at the Armafrax. When update 1.7 will drop and there will be that changes in movement when they will introduce the inertia. I think we won't resign from this option. We won't patch this just because it's a difficult part of the game. I think it should be a difficult part of the game in terms of the competitive league, in terms of the competitive PvP. So it will be like a small taste of hardcore gaming, but still it will be more accessible. It still will be accessible for the new players, despite the learning curve based on the other team's skill. So I think we will not mess with that movement from 1.7, and it will stay with us. Maybe in some kind of softened version, or even maybe some kind of more hardcore version. But that all depends how Bohemia actually solve this issue and how this will work. So yeah, 1.7 big changes, and I hope it will be a good patch. I know that they changed the structure of the code in 1.6, which was problematic for the modders, but 1.7 will introduce a lot of changes I am also reading, Jesus Christ, waiting for. Sorry. Yep, and that's basically it. That's basically it.
So Stara Guardia is playing slow and cautious again.
Yes, but this time Core decided to be first at the church, so the roles switched compared to the first round.
Yeah, let's see what they will do with that, because now they have a basically free way to go towards another point and take it.
Yeah, we can see my Rhodes is in the position, and that's a smart use of the doors because he didn't open them fully. Oh yeah, definitely.
That's how it should be done.
Definitely they know he's upstairs.
I mean, it's obvious. There will be someone when they're defending.
Yeah, that's obvious.
It's kind of obvious. Yeah, obvious spot.
Unlever just got behind everyone.
Yeah, they're doing the same tactic from the last match, relying on their forward positions.
Check scene and check his POV with the ACRD with that pure scope you have in the stock. That's a really nice clean view from the.
I know that scope just by looking at him.
And to be honest, I would like to see the model of viewing the scopes that we can see here with the Chihis mod instead of what we can see in game actually. So it fits way better because you have only zoom in a scope. I mean, you know what I mean? It now looks a little bit different from what we know from the game, and it definitely looks better, in my opinion. But what will they figure out? We will see.
Like I said, now Core is slowly, Dagger here is slowly trying to push. He doesn't have a radio backpack on him. He should have taken one. In the meantime, Piotr is waiting on a tower. He has M240.
What's going on here? Unlever finished Adam. Well, that might be problematic for SG. Dagger is
Smokes
now.
again.
Yeah, I know, but look what's going on here.
Yeah. I was looking at them.
Unfortunately, Dagger doesn't have any kind of radio backpack. But Piotr from SG.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Oh, that's a perfect view. That's really good. So ACOG is working actually very well from that first person view, I have to say. Because I am now observing what is Piotr doing on the silo. Can he aim a little bit? Come on, aim for me. Aim for me. Oh yeah.
His position is good and bad because he's
Holy
on the.
Holy crap. My view, oh my god. My view is totally messed up right now. Wait. Okay, it's fixed. Go and observe Piotr and then exit the first person view. You will see something.
I'm afraid.
Go. You need to check that.
Checking the map.
Yeah, and exit the view and he will be when you will see his point of view. My camera flip almost like upside down. Yeah, so SG at offensive. No one is attacking the Whitfield from the core team. So we are still waiting. What will the boys figure out? You can see Focus is roaming somewhere behind the line.
He has a radio backpack, so.
He's got the radio backpack, but I think he will be out of range soon. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I have to say that, for example, Mr. Hardcore next to the church, basically all the core teams, everyone from the core team got good positioning right now, and there will be a small clash between Frita and Unlever, I think. No? Maybe not. Maybe not today. Let's check second side of the church. Oleski is running away. And yeah, Cole just pushed away most of the SG players from the trenches next to the church, but you can see Adam laying down. Probably Mr. Padre will try to finish him. Nope. Adam decided to make it easier. Just hit escape and respawn. What was that? Instant kill both of the players. Perfect trade. Perfect trade. I think there was a small replace. We can see V2 Fighter from SG. So I think they do some kind of substitution. Let's focus a little bit. Okay, let's check from the sky what's going on exactly right now, because we can see...
Well, SG is doing the same
yeah, and
tactics.
We can see that...
And they're again forgetting about that core likes to push behind your lines and find your radios.
Yeah, exactly.
They're letting them do it.
Dagger with Fog are trying to push from the east side towards the wheat field. Do they have any command track right now? No, they don't. So they have no signal. I mean, they don't have extended signal right now.
But even that, that doesn't matter actually, because they will just come near the point. They'll push at them. They will make the Stara Guardia team to go to defend the point. So that's actually not bad.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. But I think Frita will be in trouble. No, not yet. Vanya missed some shots. I mean, he missed all the shots. Nicely done by Frita. What is this gun? Oh, I don't see. It's a... What was this gun? No idea. But yeah, Frita did a good job here. Really good job.
And he's dead now.
Yeah, but the mission is fulfilled, right? So he did what he's supposed to do. He did what he did. No thank you from the mountain, but still. Oh, and we can see a convoy coming up from the north side. Stara Guardia is pushing with the supply points. They will probably try to resupply the wheat field. I don't know if they want to build anything up here. If it's still worth to build anything.
just get more experience to
Maybe
get
we
some tanks
will
going.
finally see some tanks. I hope so. That would be cool. That would be really cool to see some tanks finally.
Well, the tank would be so great here on this scenario, because they could just shoot at the church, and the splash damage could take all the rest people inside the point.
Depends from the rocket you're using. If you are in the...
Tanks doesn't have rockets. I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about
was
tanks.
thinking about the...
No, I'm talking about very, very big cannon going boom, boom.
120 in Abrams?
120, yes. And M256 smoothbore cannon.
Oh, there might
And
be
that splash damage could actually do a lot of damage inside the point.
Rafał Zielak didn't spot Unlever. Unlever just spot Rafał Zielak. What the hell? Yeah, so no big changes next to the church, but we can see... Did they manage to get inside? Ooh, nice. Foga and the Dagger are very deep behind the wheat field. Let's check what is Foga using.
Well, he has a long walk ahead of him.
Yeah, there's a way too much to go. I mean, the distance is maybe not...
It's a lot.
Not the biggest one, but Foga needs to get out from the canyons. I don't think it's a canyons, it's a ditch, the big ditch. Maybe it's not a ditch. I don't know what is the geological name of this structure, of this natural structure on the map that we can actually see.
It's a canyon. It's a canyon.
Yeah, let's call it a canyon.
It's a small.
I'm pretty sure
it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone more let's say educated with the geological things could say that's not a canyon, that's something else, but we don't know what. That's the problem. Oh, this might be hot because Focus... I don't think Focus will sell his position so easily. Yeah, Rafał Zielak is trying to get closer to the point of the church. Sorry for yawning, but that was exhausting day. Mm. Well, we are just commenting what we can see. We can make some kind of how it's called. Jak są wnioski po angielsku? Zapomniałem. We can okay, we comment what we see. We can try to you know, see what will be the how it's called. My brain is not braining right now. We can talk about what will happen in current situation and what would they do or what they can do or what would be go better, and then we can talk about that later. But still, I think the point of the commentary is not to judge the team, but to comment the current situation and the outcome of the situation. So that's I think that's the biggest difference in the commentary between the commentary in the in the normal game. It's like in work. If you want to complain about something, you don't complain directly about the person, but you complain about the situation and how it impacts your work. So same rules go for the commentary. Same rules go for the commentary.
Right. So Foga is almost there. He
Who?
managed to cover Foga, the guy who was walking through the
this
canyon.
one.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, he's here
He's
right
almost
now.
there.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I think he's going to make some. He's hitting that kilometers hard on the tracker, I think. Yeah, he's now probably
Although
thinking. He's
I
probably
don't know what he's
thinking
pointing to.
about the range, because definitely he doesn't get the range of the signal to put the
He's
radio
trying.
back where
He's
here.
trying.
No, I think he will make it. If they got some kind of command track, then maybe. But I don't think he will make it to put it in here. No, definitely not. He's behind the point. And the signal comes from the church, so that's a totally different situation. Dagger here somehow survived, but I think a Vilku fighter is going to change his status to escape respawn. But will he make it?
Well, Dagger is not moving right now, so he's completely silent.
Yeah, he just patched himself up, so...
And Vilko is very loud. Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
That was too loud. Too loud
That's why you don't go directly into the bushes, but
yeah,
next
exactly.
to them.
Especially, okay, Vortex finished the situation. But yeah, don't sprint. It's not worth it.
Don't sprint and don't walk directly through the bushes, because
Especially
those make
if
a lot of noise.
Yeah, especially if you could hear like a gunfight a minute ago, and you know someone is fighting with your friend because you have a map, so we can check that. Kaczy, dzięki za tego, za subika. Dzięki, mordo. So yeah, crossing the street on the full sprint or crossing the woods or the bushes with the full sprint is always you can be sure that you will get killed. Yeah, we can see that Piotr is guarding that approach. Dagger will be in trouble. But still Foga is... What is doing Foga? Wgłębienie, kurwa. Okej, może być wgłębienie, nie kanion.
Święty rów.
Świetny roof. Okay, I think Foga is waiting for the command track to be pulled out. Yep, we can see they already have a command track, so we can expect now backdoor work. And Foga should be able to put the radio backpack soon. What's going on here? Why could what be pinged? No idea.
No, I think it was misclick.
That was probably a misclick, exactly. That was probably a misclick.
Core holding the church very, very good right now.
Yes, I think Core is doing great at the church.
They got it.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
yeah, the defense line is really, really good. Defensive positions also. And I think the problem from SG now, is that they are attacking with not enough manpower comparing to the losses they can have.
Actually, they look like they now are just improvising, but their plans are nothing is going according to their plans. So I think they need to regroup right now because now it's looks like just a mess.
I think Foga got a little bit of problems with deploying the radio. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's waiting. He's waiting while the rest of the team is,
Yeah, but
is defending.
But the command track is on. Okay, is off. Dr. Pepper is just moving it a bit. Conclusion. O, conclusion, właśnie. Outcome conclusion, dobra. Dokładnie, tego słowa mi zabrakło. Where is Foga? Okay, what's going on with the... What? Why this camera is jumping like that? Yeah, I think that something wasn't good with the command track. It depends how long... I mean, what is the range of the command track? I need to check that. Because looking from this perspective, it's about maybe 1 kilometer between Dr. Pepper and the point. Definitely 1 kilometer between Dr. Pepper and Foga waiting in the woods. So they should be able to drop the radio outpost right now, I think.
That is he trying to? Yeah, he's trying.
No, not yet. I think he's waiting for Dr.
Yep,
Pepper.
there you go. Drop the radio backpack on the floor. No luck. No
Still
luck
nothing?
yet. No.
Maybe he should get a little bit closer, I think. I have no idea what's going on, but definitely it's working. Definitely it's working because they were using that in the previous game. Maybe there is some kind of temporary bug or something like that. I have no idea.
Or he must to find a sweet spot, because maybe there is not enough range and like he has to find enough like sweet spot between the strong point where you cannot
Yeah, if he
put the
would
radio
only
directly
moved,
inside.
I think if he only
know.
moved here,
Yeah.
they would
A
have
little bit further that way should be good.
Yeah, that side should be good and the range should be fine. I think they are a little bit too high, too much behind the enemy point. It's definitely... Oh, I hit the radio crack, so he's now in the range, I think.
Or he's just looking for a spot.
Vortex? No, that wasn't Vortex. Yeah, I heard the radio crack from the Focus backpack host, so he now is in the range. And he should be able to drop the radio backpack. If the radio is not buzzing, that means you're not in the range, so... Oh, someone is typing.
Oh, I think he just found a US radio. Yep, Foghat has just heard the radio. He's now moving towards it. Right here.
He drop it?
No, that was a NATO radio.
Oh,
He
so
found
maybe
it.
this was disrupting the signal. Because you
Might have.
cannot deploy the radio backpack in the signal of another radio backpack. It's 70 meters, so maybe that's the issue. It was cutting off the range. We will see now. Yep, I think it's good
Yep,
now.
there we
Yep.
go. Yep, it's
Yeah, so
deployed.
that backpack was the problem. But they know. They already know that the backpack is on off. I mean, it disappears from the map. So if someone died and was checking the map, definitely they already know that they lost the backup radio. So they need to focus. Yeah, Vortex is already aware of that because he's moving that position.
Or he just checked the tent and seen that he cannot build because there's an enemy in the area.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know why he's sprinting. He knows there's a guy somewhere up there and he's sprinting. There you go. Oh, they traded.
No.
No,
Wait, what?
Foga is unconscious and they
And
traded.
Vortex is dead.
Vortex died. Yeah, he died and Foga is unconscious. So
Wait.
he's up.
He's up, yeah, but Vortex is also back in the position.
Yeah,
How much
just
supplies? They have
yeah, a lot.
5,300 supplies.
Oh,
What the
a lot.
fuck? Yeah, and Dagger just dropped on the radio outpost and he is ready to help. Foga. Let's check quickly how's the situation at the church. So, Core is spreaded, defending the point. So now everything's depends from the situation. If they have some kind of designated players to push the point that will now instantly hit escape and respawn, or if they are going to, maybe not fully attack, but it's like poking the enemy in the guts and trying to get at the point, forcing them to go back. So that now they are killing the players of core at the last point. They are shooting with them, so there should be already clear information that SG is into trouble. And there should be someone coming back to the point right now. We can see only Foxy and Vortex. Meanwhile, we can see Focus already at the point, near the point. Dr. Pepper, Dagger, Foga respawned again on the radio outpost. So SG might be in a trouble. If they won't react in a minute or two, they will be in a trouble. Because now it's a matter of about 60 seconds maybe to block the...
And it doesn't look like Zarichne. They doesn't have any radios outside of the point.
Well, we don't
They
know
had only
that.
that one. They had only that one. I think, yeah. No, because when I press M, I can see everything on a map. Actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know there's an
So
option of that.
yeah. So I cannot see any. Oh no, they have one. They have one radio back, but still, they just deployed one. That's their only chance to now defend that point because I think it's being taken right now.
Yeah, I'm looking now on Foga POV. Oof! Vortex.
Vortex got his revenge.
Yeah, he got the revenge. But as you can see, only Rafał Zielak is at the next to the commanding tent. Dr. Pepper and the rest is probably already blocking the possibility to spawn at the point, so that might be a trouble.
Oh, Foxy just spawned. Oh, never mind. Bad news for the Stara Guardia because Core just found the radio backpack that was deployed on the defense.
Why they are moving from the Whitfield? I mean, Core is now... Holy shit, Piotr is shooting nice from that spot. But I think they should just run at the point. Because now... Ha! Yep, that's the mistake of Core. Instead of running towards the point, they allow SG to spawn on the Whitfield. And now they have maybe not the best way to get inside, but still, yep, and Adam is already spawning at the guard tower, so that's the beauty of the random spawn. Suddenly you are on the back of the enemy.
But they know that he's there right now. He fires his gun. There we go. Trade 1 for 1.
A little bit boom from dagger. Oh, Vilko was a little bit lucky because the rocket missed him like 2 meters from the from his head.
Well, Petrova right now is shooting at their ankles, laying on the ground. He's laying on the ground, shooting at their ankles.
Yeah, Petrucha is like, he's scanning like crazy right now. Yep, and now
That was
they
a
are
smart
capturing
tactic
the
because when he was lying down, he could actually was able
More.
to see their legs.
Yeah, he
So
could see more.
he knew exactly where to fire.
And we can see Bebop, Vanya, Andrew. I know it's not Andrew, but we call him Andrew. Focus and Dr. Pepper are at the point, so now there is 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 7. 7 players of core team capturing the point and securing the perimeter. So, yeah, I think this will be very tough because I think it's about a couple of seconds and the core will capture the point. Okay, let's check the church because I don't know what's going on and why SG is still fighting at the church. Szczurek and Oleski are still there. Piotr with Rafał Zielak. They're probably
They may not be aware how many enemies are actually on the Whitfield. So I think
yeah,
it's like
I think
1 or 2 guys, and looks like it.
it looks like it.
And the timer started. Stravario now has 5 minutes to take the point back. Or just to start capping it, actually.
Adam just got hit with UGL behind the container. They've seen him before.
Yeah, I've heard him driving. He bumped through the fences, so that was loud itself.
Yeah,
You can see
exactly.
how both of the teams they play very different because when the core is defending, they tend to leave 1 or 2 guys inside, and most of the defenders move outwards to meet the enemy rather than just wait for them. But still, they have someone waiting in the back, just in case. and on the other hand, there is Stara Gvardia that's they just sit, just they like to sit inside the strong point, and they just wait for the
Yeah,
enemy to get in. Both tactics are good, but the first one that gives you more space to uh, do something, do something more about the situation. When you're getting sieged, there's there are not many ways to get out of it.
yeah, I know. It's not so easy. If enemy gets the majority of players at the point and always start to capping, it's really, really hard because instantly, after the cap, instantly the rest of the team just hits escape, respawn, and just drop at the point. No matter what, they just need to drop at the point, make the crowd, and just, you know, make a wall from the people. So the attackers that trying to retake the point are just bumping and bumping all the time from the people that are covering certain angles of the potential direction of approach from the enemy team. So it's very difficult to attack. Of course, always defenders got the better situation if they are coordinated, but attacking the points is really hard in this format. Not impossible. We did see that in the couple of games, that retaking the point is pretty easy, but still that's pretty much hard task to do. I'm surprised that there is no LAV, no tank at that point. Like 5-6 minutes ago, I think SG would pull out the LAV, and now they would clear the whole point. I think easily clear that point, or at least force them to hide so the rest of the team would go in. Same goes for core. I think they would make it a little bit better if they got some kind of infantry support vehicle. So yeah, that's I think that's all for that about the tanks and the LAVs. Still, I think still it's a good game for both of the teams. Clearly, we can see that core is evolving. I remember the first game they had. It was pretty much painful because they didn't know about the format, they didn't know how it works, so they had to get used to it. So yeah, definitely core is evolving as a team and still gaining more and more experience with every game. Oof. 55 seconds. I think there's nothing much to say anymore. We
Yeah, I
just need to
think
wait.
Stalag Gvardia is out of options.
Yeah, that's impossible to do anything right now. But still, after their comeback, I know they had a break. After the comeback and the fact that they are testing the new players, I think they did a good job in this game. Definitely the positioning of the Stara Gvardia is at good level. Same goes for shooting. But there is a lack of a little bit. They should be a little bit more aggressive, I think. Definitely. So yeah,
They
that's
will
it.
learn.
They will learn. That's it for the today's game. Friendly game. Stara Gvardia SG versus Core. Let's check. Stay with me at the end of the stream when the delay will uh, at the end of the delay when we'll be ending the stream officially. We will write Specialce 92. I can see that he's playing DayZ right now. So yeah, as always, after the stream, we're writing another streamer. Small streamers unite. So thank you all for joining today. Thank you all for the subscriptions and the follows. Of course, as always, it was a pleasure to see so active chat today. So thank you all once again, and see you tomorrow at probably 9 p.m. Rage versus LGC, and also 9 p.m. Brothers in Arms versus Żółw. Thank you all again, and see you later.